respected Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Sri Naveen Patnaik sir, Mr. V.K. Pandian sir, the Secretary to the Chief Minister, the Honorable members of the Government of Odisha who are here, and my fellow brothers and sisters from all across Europe. Thank you very much for coming down here. Namaskar to everyone. It is a privilege to welcome our Chief Minister to the wonderful city of Rome in Italy. When we got to know about his travel and an opportunity that he wanted to give us to meet him, we jumped into the opportunity as he has been a figure of great courage and inspiration to our generation. And I really mean it. I really mean it, that the kind of inspiration that Viju sir gave us and the inspiration sir has been giving is just amazing. We are all ambassadors of our state. And when we have a leader like you, sir, our job becomes much easier. Odisha's stature has grown under your leadership, sir, and become a state which is not just inspiring other states in India, but other nations too. And the very fact that you're here in this city, sir, is an example of that. We know why you're here, sir. Although we live thousands of miles away from our homeland, our heart is always there. And we're always going to be there for our country and our state whenever she needs us. Your support and your blessing to help us realizing the dream of a Lord Jagannath temple in London is immense. And your speech way back in 2012 in London triggered the whole thing of setting us the Jagannath Trust in London, and we are determined to make that happen, sir. Personally, I can't thank you enough for the creation of the Jharsuguda airport, being from Sambalpur. That has changed the way thousands of people like me, how we used to travel back home. And to add what has happened in the last few days, under your dynamic leadership, sir, that it is highly probable that Odisha will get the first ever President of India. And on behalf of all the Odias living across the European continent, I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister and his team that they gave us this amazing opportunity to spend time with them. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I request Mr. V.K. Pandian sir to just say a few more words, sir. Please.
I think I have spoken. Sir, for the information of Honorable CM, sir, we were having a good interaction, sir. I was telling about the journey of Odisha for the last 20 years, in which fields how Odisha has transformed, starting from food security to disaster management, health, education, what we are doing in 5T schools, the health assurance program of Viju Swasthya Kalyan Yojana, and how you have given importance to women empowerment and how you see women empowerment as a vehicle for faster, progressive development of Odisha. So this is what we have been discussing, sir, and I have given them an email ID in which whatever ideas they have for Odisha's development, they can share it with us. And whatever issues are there, we will discuss and sort it out. Sir, may kindly address, sir, then we will have informal interaction further. We'll continue.
Sir, I would request Honorable Chief Minister Sri Naveen Patnaik to just speak a few words. Sir,
and they are all from all part of Europe, sir.
I see.
Do you need a mic? Kochi?
Dear friends, I am delighted to see all of you here in the wonderful city of Rome. And as Mr. Pandian has told you a great deal of what is happening in Odisha, I'd like to speak to some of you. Do tell me, madam, what are you doing in Rome?
Your introduction.
Oh, can I
Yeah,
respond?
yeah.
Please.
Thank you so much, sir. I work with the United Nations High
I-
Commission for Refugees, currently posted in Hungary, Budapest, for the Ukraine
Okay.
situation. But I have been a very proud Odia and have lived worked with the United Nations for many 20 years. But my heart is, as my colleague said, my friend said, it's still with Odisha. Anything that I can do to bring back this knowledge back will be great. So, I'm here to meet you.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
Why don't you tell me what you do?
I am from London, from Bhubaneswar, in fact from Palashpally, very close to your place. But I have a business in London. I left my job, started my own business. It's an online enterprise. It's been growing slowly but steadily. And I look forward to importing stuff from India, especially Odisha, the handicraft, stuff like that, and try to sell them to customers in UK and Europe.
Very good.
Thank you.
Madam,
Namaskar. I'm 20 years living here. I did my licenseship here in theology, but I'm Christian now, and I is teaching in the school, and I hope that I will do something for Odisha. We are trying to connect it, and we will open the one house for the children and area of Raukeda. So we are trying. That's it.
very good. I had the opportunity yesterday of having an audience with His Holiness the Pope.
Yes, we are very happy.
It was a great privilege to meet His Holiness, and especially since there are so many Roman Catholics in Odisha.
Yes, we are very proud to see you here in Rome. So we are very proud of it being Odisha people here.
Oh, good. Tell me, what do you do here?
Me?
Yeah, I'm not speaking to the gentleman in front.
Okay.
Namaskar, sir. So I'm from Brussels, Belgium. I run an IT company in Brussels, Belgium.
I see.
And by profession, I'm an IT guy. I'm settled down in Brussels now.
Hey,
Thank you. Sir.
tell me.
I'm Partha and I'm from Jagatsinghpur,
I
Odisha.
see.
I live in London, actually in Kent. So I'm running a recruitment agency and also other few small businesses in London. And we have nearly over 10,000 staff we have in our company, and we supply nearly 1,000 to 1,500 staff every day to the all over the Kent and London, like a temporary staff.
I see.
So,
And what are you doing in Rome?
to come to see you.
Father, the priest there, would you speak to me?
I am from Gajapati
I
district.
see.
Yeah, I have come here for my studies. I am doing my studies in leadership and management, especially managing the institution in our church level in a local area wherever there is small institutions are there. I will be looking after all those things. So I am doing my studies here. This is first year I completed, and 2 years course. Next year I complete and go back to Odisha happily.
And tell me, have you visited the Vatican?
Yeah. But yesterday I could not come because I had my class, so I couldn't. I missed. But I was very happy that I saw the clips and photos that you were with Pope. I was very happy. Thank you for visiting.
Well, I'm delighted to be here. Would some more?
Sir, this young girl from comments,
Tell me.
all women should speak.
So I'm from Barampur and I completed my studies in NIT Rourkela, and right now I'm doing my PhD here in Czech Republic. So with the hope that after my studies are getting over, I'll go back to Odisha and help to develop Odisha and use my studies there. But I can't believe that I'm seeing you live. It's like my parents were calling me so many times, like, okay, you are going to meet Naveen Patnaik. And it was their dream, it was my dream, so it's I'm really grateful for this opportunity, sir. Thank you so much. Like everybody in the Odisha really love you. Every family, everyone. It's nobody at Diaspora. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Sir.
Here I was in Raupla Diocese, worked for 10 years.
I see.
And now I'm here doing my communications. And once I go back, hopefully a lot of things will be developed, will take place. But what I see that the things have been done in many areas, whether it is education, whether it is the health. But problem, what happens when we hear from, and we hear from Odisha, there are a lot of things happening. Maybe things that you have contributed and Pandyan has shared so much about. I feel so overjoyed. And thank you for being here for us and we are for you. And blessings and opportunity for us to see you and meet you.
Thank you.
So we can wish all. Yeah, please, last.
Jai Jagannath, sir.
Jai Jagannath.
Wherever you go, you bring Jagannath ji always in your heart. In 2012, when we were there in Portland.
You know, we are beautifying all around the temple.
Yes,
Jagannath.
that is something which is change the look of and the feel of Puri. Everybody comes, even from they go from London and they come and praise a lot. And thanks to your motivation in 2012, when you were there in Portland in his restaurant, you said that there should be a Jagannath Mandir. Why it is not there? And that thing actually triggered, and we started in last 2 years, and we have progressed a lot. And
At London?
In London, yes, we are now planning to set up, now looking for the land. Hopefully, by your blessing and your guidance, hopefully we should be able to achieve that Mammoth project. And he's another trustee of our temple trust, Mr. Dr. Mohan Naik, and I'm one of the founding trustees.
Very nice to meet you.
Sir, can I say something?
Yes, please.
Sir, one thing I want to remind you, so when I was 9, 10 years old, that I was in year 5, I think 5 or 6, I meet your dad. So he hold my hand, he asked me, what's your name? I said, Malaya. So he said, what is class you study? I said, year 5 or year 6, I don't remember, only one. And I was dreaming to see him because after that, then I was planning to see you March, because of COVID, I can't see you. So my background is computer science engineering, I'm a doctorate. And also I'm an entrepreneur in England. I work with public politicians, and also I invest a lot of money in England, and also doing some charity work in India, especially in Odisha, few districts. And I had a real opportunity to see you last time, but unfortunately I couldn't see you. So I'm so excited to see you in Rome. So I traveled from London to here.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can I say something from the researcher side? Sir, myself Sailesh, I'm Dr. Sailesh from Sweden, Karolinska. Sir, I'll tell something in Odia as well. Sir, 2016 re upon Italy, and 17 we hosted this MSME trade fair. We try to combine all the young entrepreneurs. So, Mo company which we started with GTPL, we got best most promising startup from Odisha. And so my life changed, and I got interested into doing PhD in research. So and I came to Stockholm and I did research. And so main motive was to develop something for Odisha. So sir, with Dr. Mrityunjay Suar in KTVI, sir, I try to make Odisha as a vaccine hub. So sir, more technology, now we started another company in Sweden for making vaccines to develop to prevent atherosclerosis. So say jinsata I try Odisha government se misiki. ଆମେ କେମିତି ତାକୁ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ନେଇପାରିବୁ ତାକି ଓଡ଼ିଶା ଗୋଟେ ଭ୍ୟାକ୍ସିନ୍ ହବ୍ ବନେଇ ହେବ ଯେଉଁଟା which is needed in eastern part of India. ବହୁତ researchers ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏଠି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି, and we are so blessed to see you here, and we are so happy କି ଆମେ ଏସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଡିସ୍କସ୍ କରିପାରୁଛୁ ଏଠି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ. And from Sweden Odia community also sir, ସେ ଆସିପାରିଲେନି, but they all gave the warm wishes to you, and thank you so much.
All best wishes, sir.
All my best wishes to all of you, and thank you so much of coming to see me. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you.
I just want to add you with a few things, sir.
You're an inspiration for all of us, like for all of the youngsters who are planning big for our country, for our state. It's just an honor to meet you in person.
So this is from the Jagannath Mandir Society, United Kingdom.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you very much. Very good. All the tribals here should be very happy because the tribal lady has been chosen as the president.
President, yes. Yes. Proud of you, sir. For supporting us. Sir, can you just hold this one? Just please.
Sir, secondly, sir, sir.
Anything?
So the Odia Society of the United Kingdoms would like to present you something. So please.
Thank you.
And we will go.
Where are you from? Bharatpura.
Thank you. Let's not crowd because we have to maintain little COVID protocol. Yes, still a long.
Sir, last and not least, sir, everyone who has travelled from all across the United Europe, sir, they have all come together to present you with something. And ladies, I would like all the ladies to come forward, please. And please present this all together. Please present it, sir.
Thank you very much.
Small. It is a memory that you carry back.
Sorry. Oi.
Very Italy.
And all the students, Panyan sir, all the students would like to present you with something, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All the best.